this could be a pretty decent hit, especially if that spit was a little bit lower. That would have been fun. But what are you gonna do? Charger gets a few punches, but missed in the end.
Got it.
Boomer does come in and gets 2 there on the boom, 1 on the spew, 1 on the reboot. That's
Reloading.
we got 2 boom there, but with no other infected to come in to spawn in. Not much that the infected can do as our young gun push on through ahead. We do now have a hunter spinner jockey charger.
Already setting up for the next hit. Closed areas like this can be pretty bad, and these windows are all death charge, death pull areas. And boom, right there, that should have been a death charge. The survivor got a bit lucky there. Spit does nice work to force them onto the counters.
Looks like Russ there is very low and has already popped. So there he goes, popped again. We have 2 sets of kills down. But the other 3 players, Juice, One, and Major Adam, are still running high up.
Alright, so I don't have audio, but it seems like the survivors hit the terrain event. Yes, they did. It is moving, and now we have a double boom, and the hunter lands, and ooh, the charger lands. This is a good hit for the geezers here. Geezers doing some good damage there. Alrighty, and the event is slowly coming to an end, but we're still getting a pretty steady stream of comments coming in.
We do have Rush down there. And Jude has picked up the 1 boomer file.
Jockey says he's coming in from behind, and he gets a grab on Bill. And Jude is going down. Oh, saved at the last second by Jet Rush. Jude is just 1 scratch away from being down at this point in time. Boomer could be pretty good if they get it right. Ooh, and a smoke, but he's caught on the kitchen counter. The Boomer gets 1 and 2 on the proxy, which I would like to correct myself when I said that that there is no proxy in this. There is proxy.
So as we have our survivors here holding back, just clearing out this last few forward, and they'll push ahead through this event area.
And we have a tank spawn, and it goes to Walker this time. Walker, if he's wise here, will just throw some rocks. Oh, he doesn't know how to get there, does he? There's a little ramp over here, Walker. Get in there, big man. That's another way of doing it.
We do have Lon there with the hunting rifle, trying to get some chips. As that boom connects with just 1, and he's still not cleared, though.
Oh, big proxy. Get in there, fat man. And the hunter and the charger are behind. Hunter's trying to get something going here. As the tank is... Where's the tank at? Ah, the tank had fallen, but he's coming in from behind now, which will be interesting. Oh, and the charger lands. It is cleared. It's just the tank now.
And the tank is up on them, surprising them.
Mm-hmm. And we have 2 down now. 2 down. Jet is slow and down, and we have 1 up, and this looks like it's going to be a wipe unless Blonde can, the miracle on the rooftops of some sort. Like 1980s Lake Placid, but the roofs somehow tied in well. Get in there, big man. Get the big fist working. And Blonde is just evading quite well, but he jumps off the roof. And that is the exact opposite of what he wanted to happen.
It's really not that effective if you are going to jump off the roof to live.
Yeah, something tells me that I don't think he intended that. But that being said, that's what happens when there's one of you left and a tank on your tail.
I would jump off a roof to avoid a tank in real life, probably myself. Alright, well, here we go. We have now our whippersnappers running as our SI against the old geezers. Get their turn to try being survivors here.
And if the first chapter was anything of an insight to how this game's gonna go, this should be a pretty short. It should be a pretty short chapter, again. But we'll see. We'll see.
There is that later tank spawn, so I'd be interested to see how our geezers will hold up against just normal SI attacks and not have to deal with the tank until later. And if they could get through and clear that event better than the young guns did, then we might see more points from them this round.
This is true. That event kind of screwed them up, especially when the double boom occurred and the Charger and Hunter hit in the dark rooms. That really screwed up the young guns, our whippersnappers, if you will. But yeah, this one's a tough chapter as well, as are most on Dead Air. But all right, here we go, and they're out of the safe room. They're probably going to play this part slow, as is the safe way to go. But yeah, what do you expect to see, Brett? What do you expect to see out of the geezers?
I'd be interested to see what they can do. As I said, we really have this first hit here to see how they deal with the infected coming right out of this garage with that high bounce and that boom to deal with.
Hunter spawned in up top. Boomer missed his rocket boom. Was not able to spawn, but not a big deal. He'll get another shot at it because he didn't spawn and they jumped back inside for some reason. Maybe a natural horde. I don't have audio today for some reason. But
it looks like Walker was just trying to bait him a little bit there. As we have the jockey spawning behind him, it was quickly cleared.
And the boomer was popped in that as well. It was a bit of a tough boom. They were all inside, so I don't think it really would have done all that much anyway. But regardless, it failed to land, and the survivors, our geezers, get to go forward because of it. And the Hunter is just biding his time, and boom, gets an 18 damage pounds. That's well done. And the spit goes in, but it misses.
No, Texan did run through that spit a little bit there, I think. So a little extra damage on him off that after that good high bounce.
Yep, and because the boomer went in and died first, he was able to spawn again, and that is a dirty quad boom, my friends. That is how a fat man does it, let me tell you.
It does fall short, fortunately, for these old geezers, so they don't take any spit damage there. But charge and then boom to force this on the...
Yep, and Texan went down in that because he fell into the spit. He was he was trying to get away and he fell into the spit, and that's going to be tough. But if you remember Jude, and now we have a jockey forward. He's taking him forward, but he's going to get cleared by the massive guitar of Francis. And we had some major separation in the survivors there. The geezers are just a little bit out of practice. Maybe a little too old to shoulder this rifle. Oh, and we get some glitching on the ladder by that common. But looks like that havoc is over as the Texan takes his pills and the survivors are all back together. And our next hit is going to be a spitter, jockey, boomer, so it's going to be a 2-2 hit. But if they throw that boomer at him first, then that's going to get him a boomer again for the event. Although with the event coming up, oh, and a triple proxy boom. The only one that didn't get hit on that one was Walker. Oh, and that spit is dirty. Oh, that is causing some major damage on both Texan and Kanati.
That Hunter did steal the jockey, but with that spit in there and that boomer on top of him, that spit just did a ton of damage. And here we go, we're right outside the event here for our geezers. I imagine they'll just sit here, clear some board before they head out, start it, and play it in this room just like our young guns did.
The problem was the young guns got hit in this room, and they were able to start the event. But right now, looks like they're just sending one out he's pulled, and boom, this is going to be trouble. And proxy boom, oh, the hunt lands, the smoker is cleared, but we have a Hunter. And the tank was spawned in this ordeal as well. This is not looking good for the Geezers. It looks like they're going to be relatively similar on points. The tank did fall down the hole, but it's just a quick gutter climb, and he's back up and in there, and lands a hit, and Billy was flying. Oh, and he gets hit by the bile.
I don't imagine that'll do too much to him.
Bye, Kanati.
Has one dead, one jockey. Good support help there from the
and that's a wipe. And they managed to get 21 points less than the Young Guns. The Young Guns look to be running away with this, but there is no such thing as it being over before it's over in Confoggle. The health bonuses are just too great. What do you think? Could they come back in this game?
There's the possibility. Honestly, I don't expect to see it to happen. I would like to see a few more even rounds like we just had. I think that first tank on the first chapter for the old Geezers just really showed how off they have been. They haven't been playing a whole lot of Confoggle, as some of these Young Guns have been.
I'd say they're a bit rusty. Would you agree?
Some of them. I don't think I've seen Walker play much recently. I think he decided to jump back in for us, give us a little bit of challenge from his self.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that. Also Texan has been on a hiatus of late. He's just returning. But all right, back to it, huh? So our first hit here is going to be a Smoker, Boomer, Charger, and a Hunter. It's going to be a pretty good hit.
It could. I personally would rather have a Spitter than a Boomer there, but you can't always get what you want, as the Rolling Stones.
I disagree with you on that. This is not a Spitter spawn. This is definitely a Boomer hit. It's a little too open for a Spitter here. I don't know what Brett's talking about. He's kind of being a weird guy. But
right.
yeah, still waiting on ready ups. I don't know who's not ready. Me bad. Stinking me bad. Of course he's not ready.
But now we are, and here we go. We are live with our first hit. Has which side of the Smoker, Boomer, Charger, and Hunt.
Alrighty, so they're just dicking around at the safe room door, trying to, not, die.
It looks like the Boomer is set up there for a rock boom. Imagine the Charger is coming in around the side.
Yeah, but he might get clipped on that door. We'll see. The Hunter is gonna. Ooh, Hunter did not get his rocket boom. Smoker gets a pull back. Charger gets a good charge forward too. Unfortunately, it's almost all at one time, but that is in fact a triple boom. And he's getting in there, getting some decent scratches, and gets a reboom on Francis. Walker is still up. He get a decent pull here. No. Ooh, yep, he gets his pull back, but is cleared. That was a pretty decent hit for the Geezers.
Not too bad. We do have this pretty difficult event coming up here, so it'll be interesting to see how our survivors will play.
I have to disagree with you on that one. This is a really easy event, given the right course of action. Oh, and the Charger lands. Oh, misses. Looks like he teleported through him on my screen. Gets in, I think, 2 punches, but goes down. So now they're left with Spitter, who also missed. It's just a Boomer and a Hunter. The Boomer could do something here, though. Unfortunately, only gets 1. It's all on this Hunter now. Is the Hunter going to even go for it? Yeah, he spawns in. And he gets a... Ooh, missed his damage pounce, but getting some pretty good hits. Ooh, as all of the survivors are on the ground at this point. He is cleared, but that was a good hit. Alright, ooh, they spawn the tank. And this is tricky because when you start that event off, it is fire. And that's what they set off. And the tank is not lit. But in order for him to get in there, he's going to have to go over the fire.
I would imagine we just see this tank stay back to avoid it getting lit at all. If he can go over it, he will. If not, he'll just hang back and let them